Okay, well, we are waking up in, Bicknell, Utah again. We have not left this area since we got here. You have seen all of our trials and tribulations, but let me show you the Bronco today and some of the carnage that happened. Okay, so first of all, you see the mud flap. This entire bracket in there has been bent. It was completely touching the tire. We had to pull it away from the tire. And almost all the mud flaps have been dragging and bending, so I gotta fix that. I know I hit my rock rail multiple times. Yep, there's some spots, but it did its job. This mud flap's totally bent in as well. It could be way worse, I'll tell you what. Rise and shine, it is a beautiful and freezing day in Bicknell. Got the car loaded up, time to get the puppies. Come on, let's get in. All right, good babies. Good morning, everyone. John and Scott here with the Hub Overland Adventures.
Hello.
So today is the dawn of a new day. We are renewed, refreshed, and have hope for the day to follow. I did a lot more research last night and really wish I had done a little bit more digging yesterday before choosing our second trail that we got turned around on. Because if I had seen the trail that I saw last night that we were going to take today, we would have been able to make all of our goals yesterday. So it's kind of frustrating, but also we love adventure and that's what it's all about. So we had an adventure and that is for sure.
So we just made new goals today.
Yeah. So our big long epic trip is being cut in half basically. And there was about 110 miles I planned for each day. So too much. So yesterday we didn't get to hardly any of that. But today I think we're going to be able to finish what I had planned for yesterday. So that'll be good. There's a couple mines along the way, a couple cabins, and some really beautiful scenery. Can't wait to show you guys, but we are stoked. We are en route to the trailhead and ready to get going on some less challenging trails today.
Stay tuned. We'll bring you along for the adventure.
Yeah. And I say less challenging, but we'll see. So stay tuned.
That's right.
Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Oh my word. And we are heading down into there. Wow. Super gorgeous.
Hey.
Oh no. oh no, attack of the dog. Hey Billy, come here. Billy. Oh, right in your face, right in your face. Snow puppy. Man, just incredible up here. You guys like it? You guys like it? Look where we are, you guys. Okay, so we're just now leaving Fish Lake National Forest. And look at this. Entering Capitol Reef National Park. But look at this entrance. Is this not epic? Is this not epic? Did I give you adventure or what? Oh, this is awesome. So we just came from up there, and you can see the road today is much, 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 much more friendly. So we are having a blast, just, Sunday driving on a nice day, beautiful weather.
It's Thursday now.
Yeah, but I mean, Sunday driving's like a term of just chillaxing.
Out for a Sunday drive.
Yeah. So stay tuned. All right, so we are just past the turn that we're going to take to go down into, I think it's Cathedral Valley.
Yep.
down the road a little ways and check out this trailhead. There's 2 trailheads over here. Just curious while we're in the area, check them out, see what they look like, and we'll show you as well. So if you're in the area, you know. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's right there. All right, we are at the Cathedral Canyon Overlook. Come on, Billy, come on, Boo. Oh, wow.
This is amazing.
Look at this. Oh, man. Just beautiful. Now, you guys, look what I just found.
Mylar balloon?
No, but somebody's toilet paper. So,
really?
something you got to think about. If you don't camp or do outdoor stuff a lot of people don't realize this, but if you go to number 2 and you're supposed to bury everything about 6 to 8 inches. I know it doesn't sound like a lot in your head, but then when you're digging a hole in hard terrain and you got to go to the bathroom and you have a stick or a rock or a tiny shovel, it's deep. But if you don't do that, what happens when it freezes and thaws, the ground ends up pushing everything up to the surface. And especially in national parks and areas where there's high concentration of people, it can be really bad because, you know, you don't want to be hiking and have white snowflakes everywhere from people's toilet paper coming up years later. So keep that in mind. Just make sure you do your due diligence and never, ever, ever bury or leave wipes. Those are microplastics and is not to be buried. You haul those out.
So basically, do your duty after your duty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So we're going to be driving down there in that here in just a minute. What do the pups think? Billy, you like it? Oh, you almost fell. Look at that hair coming off him, man. We got, oh, good girl. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Oh my gosh. I know.
All right, kiddos. Glad we came and checked it out.
Me too.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to be rock crawling
Oh
again.
my gosh.
Oh,
Three
man.
rocks.
Oh, man.
It's too much. Turn
Jeez.
back. Turn back.
Oh.
Call search and rescue.
Oh, my God.
Lord help us. Lord have mercy.
Oh, glad we got through that.
Oh.
So there's some primitive campgrounds right here before we really go down into the canyon, yeah. And another time that'd be really cool to camp at. So we're just gonna check them out real quick.
Pack it up.
So this is the primitive campsites at Cathedral Campground. Primitive sites usually means just an area designated for you to set up a tent, have a car and like a picnic bench, maybe a fire ring, but no bathrooms or facilities like that.
Tables here. They got picnic tables.
Yep. Yeah, so it looks like
That's
they got
kind of nice for a primitive camping spot.
picnic tables and fire pits and bathrooms.
And
That
bathrooms.
is very unusual for a primitive campground spot. But you know, in the area we're in, it could get a lot of traffic in prime seasons, and
True.
with so many people, you've just got to deal with waste somehow, you know. If not, it is a problem.
Yeah, if you don't give them a path,
Yeah,
Pretty
so
thorough.
one toilet, lots of sites right on the canyon edge. Absolutely beautiful.
This is really cool. And they're far enough apart, you don't feel like you're on top of each other.
Yeah, they're not. Man, some campgrounds, it's like an RV park, you know, it's like boom, 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 boom. This section right here is super cool. The Devil's Canyon Wilderness Area. So we're gonna be driving right through all of that stuff right there. So neat. It was really one of the highlights of the trip. If you're in this area, you have to check out the Devil's Canyon Wilderness Trail. Epic. And it's pretty close off the I-70, so it's fairly easy to get to if you're coming off the highway. Look at this. Just a fine layer of quartz right on top of the dirt. Isn't that crazy? Pretty interesting. Those are veins of rock.
Holy shit, you're right.
So as we drove up, we thought this was, you know, just
Looks like tree roots.
tree roots growing on the rock. That's actual veins of other rock. That's wild. Wow. Wow.
But it comes right apart. Look at that. It just falls apart.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. That is interesting. Hopefully somebody out there knows what this stuff is or how this formed or what it could be. Let us know. This is cool. All right, so we've been seeing these fins of rock. If you can see that dark rock right there that's separated from the background. Wonder what that is. They've been sticking out every once in a while, and they're just these ridges. It's like they were a flat layer that maybe got pushed up with tectonic activity, maybe? Does anybody know? Let us know. We just drove a couple feet farther, and we're driving right through one of these fins. So what is this? It almost looks like slate, and there's two kind of distinct layers to it, it looks like. That's really dark.
It's like oxidized steel.
Maybe it's got iron in it.
Yes, iron.
Well, if anybody knows, let us know. We're really interested in this stuff, but we are novices and laymen's with it. Here's the backside. So it just kind of these mounds of dirt and then the rock wall. Oh, look at this landscape. See that ridge off in the distance? Look at that sand dune coming down the side. So we originally started our day way up in the mountains, way back in the distance, and we have come through the most amazing terrain. And this ridge we've been looking at as we've been driving for a little bit is just beautiful. Well, we are making our way to Moab, y'all. All right, everybody. Got a bit of a bog situation. Unfortunately, we have got to go over here because the actual road is way deep muddy. Oh, this is much drier.
Yeah. Much better. We just rode and we're stuck in a one wet spot.
Uh-huh.
That's what we did.
So we are gonna check out, what is it? What was it called?
Mulligan Point.
Mulligan Point. don't know if it's a look out into a canyon or what. It's a short little jaunt. So check this out, you guys. We have an ice wall.
Getting a few things out of the cooler to eat.
Just, you know, just put that back down, cover everything up.
That's how cold it's been.
Yeah, it was 19 degrees the first night.
Guess we won't need to buy new ice.
No. Just having a little lunch stop here out on the trail. Absolutely beautiful area. We're right by that cattle pen, and this is probably still used today, actually. But look at this area. Gorgeous, huh? What you think, Boo? That's a good girl. Billy.
We may have to repack the car.
Yeah, do you guys want to see the monstrosity that we call the inside of our car? It is just a pile of crud.
This is amazing.
Definitely otherworldly. Wow. Look at this rock, white rock right there. That's all sandstone. Slick rock with boulders on top. And then like mud mixed in between a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everyone, happy Thanksgiving 2025. It is Thanksgiving Day, even though you will be watching this much, much, much later in 2026 as we launch our channel next year. But we are recording early for you all, and it is a beautiful Thanksgiving. So we are thankful for all these public lands, these areas, and the fact that we can actually come out here and enjoy them. I mean, this is pretty special.
Beautiful sky, 61 degrees, just almost no wind.
Oh man, it's
great.
61.
Yeah.
So we are just south of the I-70 in the San Rafael Swell. And way out in the distance, up in those white rocks up in the hills in front of the camera, you can see some cars and semis, and you can see the highway right up there.
You know, we've pulled off up there before to look over all this, but we've never been down here looking up.
Yeah, we've always wondered what was in this area, and we have found out it is incredibly awesome stuff.
It's amazing. It really is.
But we're going up here, and we're gonna kind of turn away from the highway and go off to the right of the car right up there in the distance, all those small little hills, and we're gonna meander our way through there to an old mine area before we hit the highway and head to Moab. Cool. Wash some of that mud off. Actually, we're just gonna
Put
get
some
more
more
mud
on.
right on there. Getting pretty close to the end of this little canyon. Devil's Canyon Wilderness Trail. Devil's Canyon Wilderness Trail. We were going through the Muddy Creek Wilderness Trail, and it was a little muddy and a little too much creaky, and we were going up and down these ravines, deep little dips and dives through ruts that were just rough enough that it made it go super slow, and we could tell if that is how the trail continued, that we would just be taking way too much time. So we ended up taking the other route, because there's two routes that go to the same area, and we are now, I'd say, 3/4 of the way through it, and it's been super fun. It's been super fun. Can't wait to get to the mine and show you all that. Here's where we're going, folks. It's getting pretty squiggly.
Wiggly, wiggly.
Look at this. Woo! Both sides. Wow, razor thin road. Muddy Creek Wilderness. Can you guys see there's like animals? Oh, look at that. They're coming back towards us, kind of. Oh, this is nice. I've totally got one.
Look like deer.
All right, you guys, and now wild horses are out there. Hold on, where are they? There they are.
Looks like there's 2 here. There's like 1 over there by the tree.
There's 4 down below the ridge that I can see, and then 3 up by the ridge that I can see. Nice. Wild horses. I bet this is left over from settlement days.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Wow, you guys, look at all the wild horses. Yeah. Oh. Running down the road. That's so beautiful. Wow. Did you guys see that? The herd of wild horses? Oh, wow, there's more.
This is the second or third group of horses that we've seen, and we've probably come across like 50 or 60 horses at this point. They're waiting to see what we do.
Okay, so after some research, it's kind of crazy, but apparently these horses aren't just ancient relics. They're actually a layered mix of Spanish trade stock, cavalry remounts, which were replacement horses when they lost them, and escaped ranch horses, who all went feral across a few centuries. They've apparently been occupying the swell since the early days of the Old Spanish Trail, which is from the early 1800s, when travelers heading to California lost animals or had them run off by Indians or rustlers. And you know, over time, that core herd just kept getting bigger and bigger, topped off from multiple sources, making these Mustangs a genuinely interesting genetic mashup. Here we are coming up on a really neat overlook. We had to stop and check out the scenery before we did this awesome section of the trail that, as you can see, is really close to I-70, but that's not the important part. It's right next to the cliff edge, which is super cool. But this view, way back in the distance, you can kind of see that big pointy mountain. That's Square Top Mountain. Really neat that you can see it from here in the valley in between us. But we're going to be driving right along there, right along the edge of the cliff. Super neat. I can't wait, and we'll show you. And then we're going to end up going way back up in there to the Copper Globe mine, assuming we can get there before nightfall. So originally I had planned some campgrounds, and way up on the top of that point was one of the 3 top campgrounds I had picked out. You know, if we had had time to get here early and go select campsites last night, there would have been one up on that point, and it would have been looking out over all this. Although right here you can't see it too well, but it would have been off. poop pile. It's really squished. All right, we got pretty rutted out section. Cool, you guys, super excited. Something actually worked out. So really wanted to get to this spot, this sulfur mine before dark, and we have done so. So just on the other side of this big mesa, this big sandstone formation is the mine. So we're just making our way around to the other side and we'll keep you posted. Let's check out what this is. We're getting close to the mine. Emery County's historical site, Copper Globe Mine. And we can definitely drive on. I think the that way looks better.
Yeah, come on up here and check this out. Wow. Look at this. Cool.
All right, yeah. We're just gonna do a little walk so we don't have to deal with this strenuous terrain. Hey kiddos. So while Scott's getting the pups and dogs, taking on a little get the pups some water. I'm gonna take you on a little tour of what we got right around here. Looks like maybe this was dynamite storage. Ooh, maybe somebody left a stash. Check it out. Oh, yeah, a little geocache. Look at this crazy environment we're in. And they just built stuff out here. I know, I'm just saying that it goes down lower around this mound. But right over where we're going, it looked a lot rougher. And this is kind of nice to get out and walk a little bit. Wow, look at this terrain. Look at the hoodoos and the rocks. Whoa. Should watch out where I'm going. Yeah, so this is the road. So y'all, this is what we would have had to contend with, which isn't terrible. We can do it, but just not under these conditions. It's like a blue moss, or it's like an algae or something. Oh yeah, this gets pretty rugged. At the end of our journey, this would have been frustrating. Oh, sweet, it's just right over there. There's a little cabin. All right, I'm gonna stop panting on camera. We'll see you over there. Scott's gonna head back to the car. It's getting late. Oh man, okay, so that road was just kind of rough for a little bit. And then it chills out a little bit more. Look at all this, remnants of the mine. So this was gonna be where we were gonna camp last night. That didn't work out so well. Look at this, incredible. Oh wow, it's just right there. Wow, that just goes straight down. Look at that. Billy, no, back. Good boy. Look at the old tin that they would use to hold it together. Sometimes those roofs, wow, that's been eroded away. It's amazing that that cabin's still there. We'll just look at it from here. Look at that, is that old hose? That is old rubber hose down there. Well, and there's somebody's jacket. Wonder how old this is. But yeah, look at that. I mean, it is definitely holding on. Man, so cool. Just tucked away here in this little canyon, right by this huge sandstone wall. Hello, anybody home? Wow. Out, Billy. Cool. Ever ready battery. Oh, cool. I just spotted something down here. What is that? Like an old stone wall. Interesting. Look at this. It's being held up by cable. The dogs think it's a jungle gym, apparently. Wonder what this would have, why they would have protected this. Why they would have done that. I mean, if anybody has any ideas, I'm curious because, I mean, clearly water comes down here, right? So you would think that they did that to maybe make a dam to divert the water from here. But why? Maybe they had a swimming pool or a hot tub. Oh, this is definitely an old trail. Oh, yeah. How cool. Wow, what a day. We started the morning checking over the Bronco. Yesterday certainly left a few marks. Fairly minor stuff, nothing that was going to stop us though. And from there, the day just absolutely took off. We started by sneaking into Capitol Reef through the back door, stood on the edge of Cathedral Valley, and then just drove straight through it. Next up was Devil's Canyon, absolutely breathtaking and stopped us cold. The geological formations there are just like nothing I've ever seen before. Absolutely wild. Then we spotted some animals, thought they were deer. Think they are, probably were. But then around the next corner were tons of wild horses. I mean, just tons, like they own the place, because they sort of do. And then we ended it all riding the edge of a cliff and poking through the ruins of the Copper Globe mine. A perfect ending to a perfect day.